Hi everyone, I hope that you all are good and fine. So in today's session, we will see introduction of this chapter, rational number. Okay, starting from the definition of rational number, students. What are rational number or what do you understand by rational number? So see, students, any number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q must not be equal to 0. So such type of numbers are known as rational number. Rational number, what are rational number, students? See, rational numbers, they are always in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are, what are these P and Q, students? They are integers, है ना? And Q must not be equal to 0. See, we know that whenever we are dividing any number by 0, then we are getting indeterminate form. And here the number, if we will divide any number by 0, then we will get indeterminate form. We will not get any result. That is why Q must not be equal to 0. Okay, so any number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q are integer, then such type of numbers are known as rational numbers. Like, see here 0, 1, 2, minus 3, minus 4 by 7, okay, minus 9 by 12, 11 by 14. These all are rational numbers. Now you will ask me why 0 is a rational number. Is it in the form of P by Q? Yes, it is in the form of P by Q, where P is equal to 0 and Q is equal to 1. Because if you will divide 0 by 1, you will get still 0. Now 1 can be written as 1 by 1. P and Q both are equal to 1. Here 2 can be written as 2 by 1, where P is equal to 2 and Q is equal to 1. Similarly, minus 3 can be written as minus 3 upon 1. Okay, so like this you will have to identify some of the given number in the exercise, whether they are rational numbers or not. So you have to identify those rational numbers on the basis of the definition that I told you. It will be always in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers, okay, and Q will never be equal to 0. Once Q is equal to 0, then it will be indeterminate form. Okay, now moving to next topic of your textbook, students. Okay, now next topic is equivalent rational numbers. How to find out? See, this rational number, students, rational number and fractional number both are similar to very far extent, है ना? दोनों भी लगभग बराबर होते, मतलब कि बहुत दोनों में सिमिलरिटीज हैं, ठीक है? लाइक सी, these all are fractional number. Like see, if you will see 2 upon 1, 1 upon 1, okay, or 11 upon 14, these all are rational number, fractional number, but still they are rational number also. Okay, now see, in when you might have studied in fractions and decimal chapter how to find out the equivalent fractional number. Like that only we are finding out the rational equivalent rational numbers. Like suppose here we are having one rational number 2 upon 6 or 2 upon 7. Now how to find out the equivalent rational number which should be equivalent to this one? So this is the parent fractional number you can say, or rational number, ठीक है? अब इसके equivalent हमें rational number find करना है. So what is the method, what is the technique of finding out the equivalent rational number or fractional number? Is that, students, you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same नॉन नेगेटिव इंटीजर. मतलब कि 0 नहीं होना चाहिए, बाकी दोनों न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर दोनों को भी अगर आप सेम डिजिट से नॉन नेगेटिव इंटीजर से मल्टीप्लाई करते हो, देन यू आर गेटिंग द equivalent fraction. Like suppose here 2 by 7 is there, so if I will multiply here at the numerator by 2 and at the denominator also by 2, then how much we will get? 4 upon 14. So this 4 upon 14 is equivalent to 2 upon 7. You can see here. See, here is the common factor, 2 2 ja 4, 2 7 ja 14. So you got same parent fraction or rational number. Okay, so like this you can go on finding out as many as equivalent rational numbers you want. Okay, now next we will multiply by 3 to the numerator and denominator. Okay, so if you will multiply, then how much you will get? So here 3 2 is 6, 7 3 जा 21. This is also equivalent rational number. These all are equivalent. These two are equivalent rational number of this rational number. Okay, so as many as rational numbers we want, students, we can go on multiplying by the same non-negative integer at the numerator and denominator, and we can get that much of rational numbers. Okay, हमें जितना भी रैशनल नंबर चाहिए हमें मिल जाएगा. बस ध्यान ये रखना है कि न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर दोनों जगह पे जो है हमें वो सेम नंबर सेम नॉन नेगेटिव इंटीजर से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. ठीक है. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स एंड नेगेटिव इंटीजर्स. सो स्टूडेंट्स, सी हियर, वॉट एवर नंबर्स इफ द न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर बोथ आर हैविंग पॉजिटिव साइंस, देन सच टाइप ऑफ फ्रैक्शंस, सच टाइप ऑफ रैशनल नंबर्स आर नोन एज positive rational numbers. And if any one of them, if either numerator or denominator is having negative sign, then such type of rational numbers are known as negative rational number. Like this one, negative rational number. This one, positive rational number. Negative rational number, positive rational number, positive rational number. Okay, so this is the method of identifying the positive and negative rational numbers. Now next one is rational number on the number line. ठीक है. So as we indicated the fractional number on the number line, like that only we will represent the rational number also on the number line. Now we will consider any one of the fraction here. Okay, and we will represent that on the number line. Now suppose here is somewhere 0. Now here we are having 4 minus, suppose we have to locate this minus 4 upon 7. So from this denominator, students, from this denominator you have to understand that between one interval, that is between 0 to 1 or 1 to 2 or 2 to 3, you have to do how many divisions? 7 divisions. ठीक है. यहाँ से आपको पता करना है डिनोमिनेटर से, जैसा कि मैं बताया था फ्रैक्शन में भी, फ्रैक्शन चैप्टर में भी. ठीक है. तो 0 से यहाँ पे 1 हो गया. ठीक है, दैट इज -1, देन हियर -2, then here -3, and then somewhere here will be -4. And as I told you here, since we are having 7 at the denominator, so between any interval we will have 7 divisions. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, again 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Okay, now how much we want, students? We want -4 upon 7. Okay, so this one, the very first one will be -1 upon 7, second one will be -2 upon 7, third one will be -3 upon 7, and this one, fourth one, will be -4 upon 7. Okay, and if you want to represent, if you want to show in more easy method, then I have told you, suppose this is another number line. I have told you when we were representing fractional number on the number line at that time also. Suppose you have to show 11 by 14. Okay, then here you need not to do any division between any interval. What you do, you start dividing it like this: 1 upon 14. Okay, next 2 upon 14, then next 3 upon 14, next 4 upon 14, next 5 upon 14, next 6 upon 14, next 7 upon 14, next 8 upon 14, like this, 9 upon 14, 10 upon 14, and then next will be 11 upon 14. That's all. Otherwise you can have in between 0 to 1 you will have 14 divisions, and then 11th division will be your 11 upon 14 division. Okay, now next topic is rational number in standard form. Okay, now suppose we are having rational numbers, so how to write that rational number in standard form? See, you have to take care of 2 steps here while writing any rational number in standard form, students. Like suppose we are having here here we are having 4 upon -6 as our rational number. You can see this is rational number where p is equal to 4, q is equal to -6, and q is not equal to 0. So this is a rational number. Now this rational number is not in standard forms, students. So how to write any rational number in a standard form is that you have to look for the common factor and you have to write it in simplest form. पहले आपको common factor अगर वहाँ पे है और वो reducible है simplest form में, तो आपको reduce करना पड़ेगा उसे simplest form में, and then you have to shift this minus sign at the numerator, and then that rational number will be called as written in standard form. See here how, कैसे, यहाँ पे देखो 2 common factor है, 2 2 जा 4, 2 3 जा 6. Okay, now we are having 2 upon minus 3. Now still, now it is in simplest form but still not written in standard form. Okay, so what we will do, we will shift this minus sign at the numerator. So we will write this same as minus 2 upon 3, and now it is in standard form. Now this rational number is in standard form. So you have to take care of 2 things, students, in rational number. Okay, what you have to take to care 2 things. Number 1, step number 1, first you have to reduce it to the simplest form. Okay, and then number 2, step number 2, you have to shift the minus sign from the denominator to the numerator. Just give me 1 second, students, let me clear the board. Okay, so we saw just now, students, rational number in standard form. 2 steps I told you. First you have to look for the common factor between them. If it is reducible, then reduce it to the simplest form, and second thing, if minus sign is at denominator, then shift it at numerator. Okay, these 2 things you have to take care while writing the rational number in standard form. Okay, now next one is comparison of rational number. What we will see, as we compare the fractional number, in the same manner we will compare the rational number. Like suppose we are having 2 rational numbers, 2 upon 3 and 5 upon 7, that we have to compare. ठीक है, both are fractional number also and they are rational number also. As I told you, there are many similarities between rational number and fractional number. ठीक है, तो how we were comparing the fractional number? So we were taking the LCM, है ना, or we were multiplying here by 7. Okay, and here also, or I will tell you from that method only, है ना. So 2 upon 3, and here suppose we are having 5 upon 7. So here we are multiplying by 7. Okay, here we are multiplying by 7, here 7 is missing, and here we will multiply by 3, here 3 is missing. Okay, now here at denominator, since you multiplied by 7, so at numerator also you multiply it by 7, and here since you multiplied the denominator by 3, so multiply the numerator also by 3. Sorry. Okay, now see here how much we will get here, 14, and here 21, and here 15, and then here 21. Okay, now we got both of the like fraction, but I am not teaching you fraction. So here we got 2 rational numbers with same denominator. Okay, so which one will be greater? Now it's very easy for you. So here the numerator with greater value will have its overall greater value. Okay, so yes, correct, this 15 upon 21 will be here. 14 is divided into 21, and here 15 is divided into in 21 parts. So here this value, that is 15 upon 21, will be greater. Means what I mean to tell you, what I want to educate you in this topic is that as we were comparing the fractional number, like that only we will compare the rational number. Okay, now next topic is rational number between 2 rational number, students. This is one of the very important topic, students. Okay, rational number between 2 rational number. Now for understanding this topic, again we will consider 2 rational numbers, like suppose 2 upon 5 and then 3 upon 7. Now here we are having 2 rational numbers. Okay, or you can consider here as okay, let it be 3 upon 7 only. So we have to find suppose 5 rational numbers between these 2 given rational numbers. So before starting telling you how we will find out the rational number between 2 rational numbers, let me tell you, students, between any 2 rational numbers there are infinite rational numbers. कोई भी, like suppose 0 is rational number, 1 is rational number. So in between 0 and 1 there are infinite rational number. मतलब अनंत, infinite means अनंत, मतलब कि इतने सारे रैशनल नंबर्स होते हैं that we even could not imagine. Okay, so suppose we have to find out 2 or 5 rational numbers between them. So how we are finding out? See here what we will do, here again we will multiply by 7, here again we will multiply by 5, okay, to equate the denominator. Okay, now here multiply by 7, here also multiply by 5. Why? To maintain the balance of the fraction. Okay, now here we will get 14 upon 35 and here we will get 15 upon 35. Okay, now in between them, here you are having 14 upon 35, here you are having 15 upon 35. So you can say that there is no rational number, but there are infinite rational number. Okay, now suppose you want to 5 rational numbers between them. So multiply here by, multiply this 14 upon 35 into 7 and then into 7. And here also you multiply this 15 into 7 and then 35 into 7. So if you will multiply 35 into 7, 7 5 is 35, remaining 3, है ना? Then 7 3 is 21 plus 3, 25. So you will get here, students, and 14 7 ja how much? 14 7 ja 98. Okay, so here 98 upon 255, and then here you will get 15 7 ja how much you will get? 105. Okay, upon 255. Now you see, students, see here मैं यहाँ पे क्या किया, दोनों का सबसे पहले तो मैं डेनोमिनेटर को सेम किया, ठीक है। डेनोमिनेटर को सेम करने के बाद उन दोनों के बीच में स्पेस क्रिएट किया, ठीक है। स्पेस क्रिएट करने के लिए क्या किया, यहाँ भी 7 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया और यहाँ नीचे भी रिजल्ट तो सेम आने वाला है, 7 7 विल कैंसल, हियर ऑल्सो 7 7 विल कैंसल. So just to create the space between two rational number, I multiplied with 7. You can multiply by 9 also, you can multiply by 5 also, you can multiply by 19 also, depending on you. But you have to take care of one thing, that you have to multiply at the numerator and denominator with same non-negative integer. Okay, so here now I got 98 upon 255 and here 105 upon 255. So we are having how many rational numbers? 99 upon 255. Okay, will be greater than, will be smaller than 100 upon 255, will be smaller than 101 upon 255. Like this it will go on finding out the rational numbers. Okay, so this is the method of finding out the rational numbers. In more detail, students, I will let you know when I will start the exercise problems. Okay, now your next topic is operation on rational numbers, students. So operation on rational number is same as we studied the operation of fractional numbers. Okay, like suppose we have to add 2 upon 3 plus 4 upon 7. So here first we will take the LCM, okay, or we will equate the denominator, we will convert them into like fractions, and then we will add as we were adding in the case of fractional number. Similarly for division also, and similarly for multiplication also. While multiplying two rational numbers, students, you have to take care that there should be no common factor between them. Okay, like suppose here we are having 2 upon 4 into 7 upon 8. So here we are having common factor, 2 1 ja 2 and 2 4 ja 8. Okay, now no more common factor between numerator and denominator. So multiply 7 1 ja 7 and 4 4 ja 16. Here in the result also you can see there is no common factor. One is odd number, another one is even number. Okay, so like this we are multiplying the two rational numbers. Okay, now come to division. Like suppose here we have to divide 2 upon 3 divided by 2. So you can see both are fractional numbers also. Okay, so here also we are replacing the division sign by multiplication sign and inverting the next term. Okay, क्या करते हैं हम, 2/3 एज इट इज डिवीजन साइन को मल्टीप्लिकेशन साइन से रिप्लेस करते हैं और उसके बाद का जो टर्म या नंबर लिखा हुआ है उसे हम इन्वर्ट कर देते हैं, रिवर्स कर देते हैं, पलट देते हैं. सो इट वाज 2, नाउ इट विल बिकम 1 upon 2. नाउ लुक फॉर द कॉमन फैक्टर बिटवीन देम. सो हियर 2 and 2 will cancel and finally you will have your 1 upon 3 as your final answer. Like this we are performing the operation on rational number. Okay, in more detail I will explain you when we will start the numerical solution of the exercise problems. So this was your introduction of this chapter rational number, students. I hope you might have understood, and thank you for connecting with me.